Welcome back to Let's Play Max Payne, everybody. This is Execute. We are just now going to be waking up from our little drug-induced nightmare, courtesy of my PE teacher. We've lost all our weapons, we've lost all our painkillers, and we're in quite a sticky situation.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
You may recognize this locale. We actually came across a beaten corpse here before.
All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood.
Which is clearly like a 3 DPS bonus, whatever. Anyway, we're unarmed except for this baseball bat. And there are lots of armed thugs around the bend, so yeah, we are in quite a bind.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Hide and seek is for pussies, though, so I'm just going to charge out and murder everybody. Starting with these two. Well, thank you for your generous contribution. For the record, what I'm doing here is not actually the smartest way to go about it. You can stand right in this doorway and have your bat out and just whack around the corner and they all walk into it and die. But that's not very exciting to watch, so I'll do this the proper way. Okay, so far 2 of them have shot 2 of them.
What the hell?
I'm having a serious ammo problem right now. Don't cut me off, you cunts. Oh, jeez, I made it out. Alright, come on. God, Ingrams suck at this range. I want that deagle. Whew, alright. We are victorious and this floor has now been cleaned out. Make sure you loot everybody because you're going to want the ammo. As well as the gun, since, you know, you started with none. Just fit in a tea bag there. Now, there's a room down here that I have to insist that you do not miss. It's not from this way, though, because all these doors are locked. Let me just head to it now. It's on the right-hand side in this corridor. Nobody in there? Yep. Okay, this room. Make sure you come in here, because there's a lot of pickups. You miss this room, you're going to really regret it. There's only a couple of things in the middle room, despite the fact that it's a large room, so just grab the painkiller and then just fuck off. That's all you really need to do. And speaking of fucking off, how do you exit this part? Well, there's an elevator over here. With no music, thankfully. I don't remember which of these doors opens. Could be the right one, could be the left one. I'll just take a guess. It's that one. Fuck you. Well, it was only a matter of time before I fucked up. We're upstairs now, and here's where we're gonna head through this level. We're gonna head through this little factory place, whatever the fuck it is. And then we're heading back out in the street and back to the hotel where we killed the first boss. Not counting the Finito brothers, though. No one in there. Alright, they're all hiding in that room. Son of a bitch. He blends in pretty well until he starts shooting. Ooh, did you see those fucking Ingram shots go right past me? I guess you could say I dodged a bullet by standing still. What? I'm having one of those days where I say something and then I literally immediately question what I just said. Aw, you had to reload. Sucks to be you. What a bizarre ass plant we're in. They've got boxes everywhere and yet they've got meat. It's like a butcher's warehouse. I wonder if there's any buildings in real life that look like this. I don't know. I've never worked in an abattoir or anything like that, so I wonder if any of my subs have. Anyway, we're back on the street now. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything important. I don't think I checked the back of this truck. And it's empty. What a waste of time. Alright. Let's get going. We gotta get to the hotel. If you come out here and you turn right, you might notice a police blockade. Don't worry about them. They won't touch them. Strangely. Because we are still wanted by the police, you know. Liquors. Closed. What a bummer. Here we are. Here's the hotel.
Things were fast going from bad to worse. The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Break out the N64 controller, lads. It's time for fucking Mario Party.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
And the same goes for me. Hi, lads. Come back into this room so I don't have to roll around like a fuckwit all day. One down. I don't actually remember if they follow into this room or not. I'm probably going to regret this. Did I just successfully kill something with a grenade? Oh my god, I'm a pro today. Where's the last one? I know this story. Oh, there he is. Sitting at the table like a... Is he sitting or is he kneeling? Oh no, he's kneeling. Never mind. And we just blew him halfway across the table. As you can see, everything I've done in this part has been left untouched from Chapter 1.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
Let's listen.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, and didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
And speaking of Frankie, we're about to face him. It's good to see nobody repaired that piece of shit vending machine. Oh, I love this part. He made his death sound twice. I don't know why he does that. Maybe it's because he's sitting on the toilet. Pisses me off that nobody replaced the painkillers. And Frankie is just through here in the bar.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me. This works out.
Okay, so you remember, the fuck was his name? The first boss. Ah, bugger, his name eludes me right now, but you remember how he had one Ingram? Well, Frankie's got two. And this fight is much the same, except harder, because, you know, he's got double the DPS output, and if you stand in front of Frankie, or anywhere where he can shoot you, he will end your life extremely quickly. He'll stay in this room unless you kill all the other thugs that are with him, in which case he will pursue you. Otherwise he'll just kind of like change his position a bit. Now I think there's 3 total. I know there's one over there. And I think the third one's actually behind me. Let me just get out of there. Well, he's not pursuing me, so I'm guessing there's still one in there. Oh! Oh, okay, I guess I must have killed it. Alright, take 2. I should probably save once I kill all the thugs and have just him left to deal with. And that was a shitty attempt, let me try again. Oh, what the fuck is this? Shouldn't be hard to deagle him. Fucking have it, Junaid. Alright, 2 down. I must have got this guy with my Junaid the first time. Alright, that just leaves Frankie. Let's pop a save. Yeah, you see how fast he just fucking shot my ass? Rest assured, it's not smart to go near him when he has the ability to shoot. He has to reload his guns just like anybody else, but... You know, he's a boss, so he takes a lot of ammo to take down, and he can kill you really quick. In fact, of all the boss fights in the game, I'd say this is the one that gives me the most trouble. I don't recommend shoot dodging just because of that particular reason, because while you're recovering, he's just going to shoot you. I've actually managed to kill this guy one time with the baseball bat, and I seriously don't recommend trying, because, you know, Ingram's versus a baseball bat, that's usually what happens. Why did I shoot? Ooh, that was lucky. Put him in pain state. I think the rule of thumb is, if you're standing next to him firing with your Ingrams in bullet time, it'll take about... Oh, look at me bounce. It takes about, I think, 50 or so rounds, all put in his head to drop him. I don't know how they warrant these bosses being supernaturally tough like that. Let's see. 30. Oh, okay, about 30. That's still a lot of fucking ammo. Alright. Another one bites the dust, and that's the end of this level. Where's the cut? There we go.
Thank you. You've been a lovely aunt. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
Alright, we're back on our feet. Tune in next time and we'll head to a completely new location. Thanks for watching. This has been Execute. Take care, stay safe, you lot.